Now, the reframing with the memory reconsolidation is going to begin to show the deeper core wounds what's possible with this amazing work with the body sensations and within the belief system and within the protector parts of the inner system. So what we're doing is we're priming the subconscious for module 2 coming up in a couple weeks, okay? What this does is we're skimming the surface first. So it's almost like, like in a pool or even in the ocean, like we're skimming the top, getting like the seaweed and stuff off of the surface so that the deeper parts of the inner system that come up in module 2, we will be able to get to and see more clearly and work with in a more advanced way in module 2, because we're kind of doing the preliminary work now. We're doing preliminary work with memories that are ready to be worked with. So it's almost like those morning pages that we were talking about at the beginning of the class. The morning pages is that brain dump of all the thoughts in your mind to express them out. It's skimming the surface so that any thoughts or emotional charge that's left after you do that exercise are things that are more anchored in, that need direct focus and attention. So that's what we're doing here. That brain dump skims the surface and leaves what is really needing attention underneath. This memory reconsolidation is skimming the surface of the memories, releasing anchored in negative emotions that are already ready to be released. So anything that's remaining, if you're finding it difficult to work with certain memories, that's gold. Don't let that discourage you. It's the opposite. It's going to encourage you, because what it's telling you is that, no, there's something deeper here that can't be let go of with reconsolidation. So we're going to get to those gold nuggets in module 2. Okay. So as we begin to be that outside observer, and we see the emotion, hi anger, hi sadness, thanks for showing up. What do you want me to know? And we're being that outside observer, being with the emotion. As we begin to notice, observe, and name our emotions, we can begin to consider what data, what message the emotion is providing, rather than judging the emotion as good or bad. Again, this is a primer that's going to be very helpful in the next module. Okay? So there's 8 basic emotions. I think Brene Brown, in her book, Atlas of the Heart, I think she names, I want to say 87 emotions. In the series that I'm going to add in this class, her speaking series, I think she names around 65 emotions. But there's 8 basic emotions, and I have them listed in your notes. Now, this is where it gets really fun, because we're going to be the outside observer, observing the emotion, being with it, and getting that data from it. Seeing the emotion is so useful to us that we're getting the data. Not only are we going to get the data from asking the emotion what it wants us to know, but to feeling the body sensation. And we're taking it very, very basic. Either we feel expansive and open in our body, or we feel constriction, tightness in our body. Noticing the body sensations that are going with the emotion will help us be more of the observer. It will help us be with the emotion, and it will help us understand the message from the emotion even more. And that's why we're making it very basic It's either constriction, tightness, or expansion, openness. So if you look at your list of the 8 emotions in the class notes, we have the constriction body sensations with the emotions of anger, pain, shame, guilt, or fear. So those 5 emotions, you're going to feel constrictness, that tightness in your body. And it could be in your chest, in your gut, in your back. I used to get, when anger was coming up in me, I would get the whole top half of my back would feel tightness. And that's, I have a big tattoo going across the top of my back in between my shoulder blades. And I didn't even know at the time why I got that. I just knew that I carried my pain in my upper back. So at that point in my life, I think I was young. I think I was like 35, 36 at that time. I was still trying to externally do things to heal internally. It didn't work. Now I have a big tattoo, and it's okay. It was just part of the process, part of the journey. But if you notice where you feel the sensations showing up in your body and what you feel, tightness or expansion, because the other 3 emotions, just the basic emotions of joy, passion, and love, you're going to feel this like openness, this expansion in your body whenever you feel that emotion. So if we can make it even more basic, expansion in body sensation equals love. Constriction in body sensation equals fear. Okay. Very basic, because we're learning to listen to our body, to listen to our emotions, and then to start deciphering the data, the message that they're trying to give us. So that brings us to the homework, the action steps. And this is why this program is so helpful too. This is how you integrate the information into everyday life. And we're going to do it one step at a time. So again, pause for the cause, like last week. Anytime you feel triggered, or now, anytime you feel that constriction in your body or the emotion, we're going to pause for the cause. We're going to excuse ourselves, go to the restroom, go to another room, ask to leave the conversation and say, I'll return in an hour or whatever. Take that time, invest in yourself that time, whether it takes 5 minutes or an hour. Invest in yourself, because it's going to have a huge payoff. It's going to change your life, and it's going to bring you more into the present moment. So that's just a repeat of what you were already doing. Then also for homework, you're going to do the memory reconsolidation. You've already been listening to that confidence visualization audio every day. Now you're just going to add that memory piece to the front of it. So you're just going to call up a memory that's got an emotional charge to it, then listen to the confidence audio, and then you're going to go back and revisit the memory in present day body sensation, knowing that you're safe, knowing that it's the present day. And you're just going to write about it. Just take notes in your phone or have a notebook and write down what happens for you. And that's going to tell your subconscious mind that you're working with it, and it's going to skim the surface for you. And then just continue noticing your body sensations along with the corresponding emotions that are just the messenger service. So that's your homework. And you have that memory reconsolidation exercise in its own document in your teaching platform. Okay. So that is the lesson for today. Are there any questions on perception, emotions, memory reconsolidation?
Well, I just want to clarify that what I will do is have a memory that has some energy to it.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to just stay with the memory for just a bit, and then I'm going to listen to the confidence audio, and then I'm going to revisit the memory to see how the energy has shifted.
Yeah. Yep. And all of that is in the instructions in that memory reconsolidation exercise document in your teaching platform. So you're going to have it step by step right there in front of you too, or you can print it off and check mark it off if you want to, if that helps.
Right. That's it.
Yeah, it's a great exercise. And it's good to notice what memories it works with and what memories are not quite shifted. It's all good information. Is there any other questions? Comments? No?
From me, no, just a comment, but I'm just really enjoying this. It's just a good reminder. It's like a lot of these things, you hear it and you know it and you get out of practice, but it's it's good to flex this muscle and kind of work it out to remember and build the habits. So it's nice to have the accountability.
Yes, that's great. I am happy to hear that. And a lot of times we know things in the prefrontal cortex, like we can read a book and know it in the logical reasoning brain, but to apply it is something that's different. That's why I'm heavy on action steps on applying the information in this program, because as we continue to work through applying it, it's going to sift things out and create pivot points, major shifts in your life.
Great.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anybody else? No? Okay, well, office hours are going to be Tuesday evening again at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you have any questions come up when doing the exercise or doing the pause for the cause or working in your workbook, feel free to join that call and ask. And I'm sure if you have the question, other people have the question too. So it's very, very helpful.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you all so much for showing up and participating in this live call. And I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Great. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.